world has one interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Delaney, and I'm so honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. Gain a greater appreciation for these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
fur. The flippers located outside the orca's body are called pectoral flippers and are mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside them, just like the human hand. Now the lobes found at the end of the orca's tail are called flukes. The tail fluke is a killer whale's engine, propelling them close to 30 miles per hour. That's about some of our speedboats. But they swim the fastest and use the most power. They're nearly dead bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. They use pectoral flaps to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a head slap to get her calf's attention. When they really want to be heard, they preach. Spyhopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication that killer whales use in the wild, and of course, right here at SeaWorld.
catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Watch here, shooting demonstrations. Over here, and over there, right here for all of you. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals into the water. Watch as Makani shows you a similar wave-making technique at the front of the pool, demonstrating one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities that killer whales have developed all around the world. Now, you've seen these waves crashing in front of all of you, but you can't really imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Well, luckily for all of you, Caitlin has volunteered to come on down and feel the power of these waves made by the killer whales, and of course that 55-degree salt water. All right, are you ready to get wet? Yeah, are you excited? It's gonna be great. Are you guys ready to see her get wet? Oh, that doesn't sound very exciting. Are you guys ready to see her get wet? There it is. Well, luckily, Orkid is making her way over, and here she is. And for the waves. Wow, she got you good. You did so good. How's that feel? Let's give her a big round of applause. You did so good. Killer whales are found all over the world, so it's no wonder they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale in the stream behind me is the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does a whale work inside? Eat a whale that size in the wild? Well, it's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach young to hunt and to practice their skills as they grow. You can find killer whales interacting with each other and showing off their playful side all the time in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld too. Harvesting is when an orca swims fast to the surface, drinking out of the water briefly. recommend doing this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Killer whales like to be touched and rub their bellies on rocks whenever they can. Watch as Orca does this here, just like killer whales in British Columbia. You can find killer whales imitating each other all the time. They're constantly mimicking and, of course, learning from one another. Playful behavior has a purpose. In the wild, a tail whip is used to stun fish. But today, these whales just need to be stunning all of you. We interact with our whales all day, every day, which allows us to share trusted relationships and provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. The whales here take an active role in their own health and well-being. They will roll over and offer their tail flukes, which allows us to obtain a blood sample from the veins running through them. Therefore, we can monitor their overall health. You can see Shouka doing this beneath and on the screen. They will even slide onto a scale so we can weigh them, just like Orkid is doing in the video here. That way we can ensure that younger whales are growing properly and adults are maintaining a healthy weight. We can even take a breath sample from their blowhole. All of this is possible because of the trusted relationships that we have built together, day after day, right here at SeaWorld. And now I'd like to take the time to introduce you to a very special whale, actually two very special whales. So we have Orkid making her way over here, and Shouka will be coming up on stage. So let's give it up for both of them. Here's 35-year-old Orkid and 30-year-old Shouka. Both of them are extremely energetic and playful, as well as athletic. And they live here with 6 other killer whales, where together they have inspired millions around the world. And hopefully you all here today as well, to help protect and conserve these beautiful animals and, of course, the oceans they live in. We challenge our whales every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and, of course, play help keep these whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful